So here we are. I'm showing my friend Mohi, who does not know any sewing. Do you know any sewing?
I know how to
Hand sew? Like in and out?
Basically, I know it's a piece of thread. No, you have some cloth.
Okay.
And a needle and a thread.
Mm-hmm.
And you say bibbidi bobbidi boo and then you do something.
Okay, so that's what we're going with. I'm going to be showing him a outfit that someone else made that they claim to be a fashion designer. Anyone can be, really. But anyways, let's go. Yeah, you think he's ready? Here we go. All right, go ahead and inspect this skirt that this person made and give me your thoughts.
Okay, one thing I have done is made of zipper.
Yes.
This looks weird. It looks fine though, but
It looks weird though. You're looking.
there's something wrong with it. I can't put my finger on it. Just looking at it. Firstly, oh mama, this is garbage.
Oh, okay, so I'm in the right track. Got it, great.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this, I'm like, I don't know much about sewing, but I can see there's something wrong with it, and a lot of the places are just, wait a minute. Is it supposed to be uneven?
No.
Okay, so it's uneven firstly, for starters. It's not supposed to be like this, is it?
No.
Is there anything else I should notice at this point? Because a
lot of it's technical, but this is just you. I'm just getting this reaction.
it seems like she's folded a lot of stuff over to make it look like it's even. But issue is, since it's folded, they fold out again at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it seem not even.
Right.
Like, what the heck is this?
So that is a strip of iron-on seam.
Mm-hmm.
So you put that strip down, you fold over your fabric, and then it makes a hem.
Well, she didn't iron it on.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't work at the very least.
Just FYI.
What?
Just an FYI, now you know what that strip is.
Okay, can you go over all the other things that are wrong with it?
Yeah, but I'll show you. So you did a really good job acknowledging she did install the zipper, but the problem with this zipper is that when you zipper it up, it's actually an invisible zipper. It's not exposed like a normal zipper. Also, the stitching here, the gathers, they're not even. So you can see that there's pleats here, but why is there none here? The stitching here is really strange. So this is like janked here and here. And it's like, for the most part, like it's okay. Like I'll forgive like a little bit here and there, but what is that? Like, Lord have mercy. And so there's also this part, which is just like, what happened? Like, it's very uneven. So then we get to all the pleating again. It's just all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Too.
So messed up.
So this part, the ruffle, which she kept calling it a ribbon, it's like, no, it's called a ruffle. Call it what it is, a ruffle. In areas, yes, it's folded over, but because she ran out of the material and cut it unevenly, she went and did this. I tried to fix it, and I don't think I should have done this, but I used my serger to try to go over her stitching.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was a bad idea because it's actually very janked. So if you're going in it around a skirt hem, it should be kind of straight and like this. It's just kind of like do. Like, damn, I don't know what's straighter, a train track or like or these stitches. I don't know. But again, some of these, the way that she sewed this together is not the way that I would have done it. So you saw these two, like there's leftover threads as well. So there's that. But this should have been connected. Like, why is this not connected? Why is this left like that? Mm-hmm. That's a problem. As opposed to, I think there was another spot that you found. Yeah, and then this is still not connected. Like, these should have been connected.
What the?
But you can see, there's clearly like a fingernail difference at how how much length is there. It's like, can you cut straight? Like, I know that there's some people in the LGBTQA plus that know how to use the scissors straight, but dang, they ain't. But this is like unfortunate. The pleating is completely, so like you have like a thumb length here, and then you have like half a digit here. It's like, why is the folding incorrect? And then the actual installation of the zipper is very poor. Like, why is this poking up and then this folded over? And then down here, it's just really sad. So, yeah. If someone said that I needed to pay them for this, would you believe that?
No.
Yeah, they expect me to pay them for this job. This sad job of a skirt. And I'm gonna salvage this somehow. I just haven't had the energy because when I see it, like even if I lay it right here, like, oh my God, this is just so unfortunate to this fabric. It's a crime. Like, fashion please help.
As the great Alyssa Edwards once said, Mama, this is garbage.
Yeah, hot garbage, but we're gonna fix it someday.
Hell yeah.
And that's the tea.
I am glad that you guys got to see that little snippet of my friend Mohammed or Mohi actually going through that skirt, and I'm going to be reworking this cosplay now. I reworked it a while ago, but because I'm a mom with my little son, I definitely didn't have a lot of time to actually edit, film, and get into the cosplay until now. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial kind of like walkthrough, and don't forget, try to recycle your cosplays even if they are bad. And yes, I know I slammed the creator of that skirt really hard, but really, come on, let's get real. This is an opportunity to make things better. Enjoy this video.
Starting with the skirt, we're going to take it apart at the seams. And I'm not going to seam rip it. I'm just going to cut it off because there's a lot of things that are just wrong and there's a lot of fabric anyways. So let's just see how much I can harvest.
Before I get to ironing, it's time for some ball breaking. I mean, taking a break and having some bubble tea. You know what I mean. Thank you for watching my videos so I can get some bubble tea.
So the skirt is completely taken apart now. I'm very happy with how much that I have. I'm going to iron out how much of this is actually there. Excuse me, YouTube. So I'm going to iron out as much of this that is there and see. I cut off all of this hem, and you're probably wondering, what am I just going to throw this away? No, I'm going to cut it up into tiny pieces and put it into my scrap fluff bag. So if I ever need to make a bum row, pillow, or anything, I don't need to go buy extra stuff. It's scraps of fabric going into more projects, saving that money, and it's sustainable. All right, let's turn on the iron and iron this out to see how much I actually have. Just having to remove this part before I iron it, and that's because if I'm not careful, I lose out on the edge, and I might need that as I have this still over there and I'm talking about not. But I'm just saying I'm taking out this if I can. I have officially picked off the waistband and the invisible zipper. That's why the zipper looks like this. It's supposed to be invisible, but because it's blue, it's totally visible. And yeah, you can see all of the things. Now I'm going to take this to the, it's still a skirt. Like, I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to keep it as a skirt. I might add a, what is this called? I might add a lining to it. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and serge these edges because I don't think they're done wrong. Like, these are done fine, so I'm gonna keep those. Okay, so we're back, and I definitely think, I literally did not touch it at all. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut open the shirt itself, and I'm going to use my favorite pattern, which is that bodice pattern. Where is it? Okay, turning our attention to the shirt. Now this is not a separating zipper and it is sewn on pretty well, and this is oversized. So what I think I'm gonna do is just cut off this entire part here. That way I don't really have to like use the seam ripper to take that off. and then I can see how I can just shape this into a proper bodice. I definitely need a liner, so I'm going to go grab a white fabric from over there and use that underneath, and probably, you know what, I don't know. I'm just gonna figure this out after some more bubble tea and stopping my dog from barking. This is the final look that we are going for. I don't know if we'll have the right materials to be able to make that. I already have the brooch and the crown printed out because I have the brooch from Bowsette and Bouette. I don't know if I have the crown actually, so yeah, there's that. But I do want to make this type of Princess Peach with what I have left over. Now the problem is I don't know if this is going to be enough for the peplum. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but honestly, the way it's cut, I'm gonna have to really strategically maneuver it. There is not a lot of this here. I mean, yeah. And then this, so I'm going to have to be careful with how much I do cut. I'm only worried that it's sheer. Like, it's kind of sheer. So if I have any undergarments, I'll need to make sure that it's proper undergarments. But yeah, I hope I can get this right. And I'm just going to go ahead and dissect it a bit, or at least put it on and then mark out where I can cut and trim it. This is what the shirt looks like on backwards. And if I just tighten it from where I'm going to actually cut, I think I don't really have to really make any darts. So then it'll just be a nice straight cut, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to take off the sleeves and then change the armholes and rework the sleeves to use all the fabric to make puffy sleeves. So after trying it on, I just need to remove this much fabric, which is kind of crazy. So I'm just going to cut off exactly this much using my ribbon ruffle as a guide. Let's go with the scissors! It has been a hot minute and the Mario movie's already out, so I missed that deadline. But here is the top of Peach on my dress form. It's inside out right now, and I'm trying to figure out how can I make it fit my dress form so it can fit me. And so I started pinning. First thing that's got to go are these mega armholes. You're probably wondering, why is it on backwards? Because I want the neckline to be not with a seam. And yeah, we're just gonna have the seam in the back, which is a zipper now. So we're gonna go over here, cut it off, and we're going to repeat it on the other side. Pinned and darted. I know she doesn't look that great right now because of all the wrinkles, but trust me, it's a process. And we always say, it's a process. I could probably take a little bit more off here, but you know, I think it's fine. It's going to be fine. Just trust the process. It'll look fine. Trust me, it'll look fine. It'll look fine. This is where we are at. This took me like an hour just to get this the way that it should fit properly. I think the armholes, I'm just going to have to leave it as is. It's just big and I would have to take it in more. But if I want to be able to like lift my arms up, I shouldn't have it that tight. Now I did want to take it in a little bit here at the waist, so I made darts. Now the neckline, holy crap, did I have to undo so much. I had to cut open the sleeve hole here. I'm going to obviously go back and cut off more on the sides. But I also had to open the neckline a lot and make a V shape here for the new collar that's going to come in. It was a little bit high, but I think I'm just going to like add a little ruffly. We'll figure that out when we get there. I'm going to actually have to cut this to be pretty. Like right now, the way that it sits, yeah, it's not happening. It's just not going to happen. But you know, this is a recycle project and we're just going to see how it goes and turns out and trust the process. Yes, indeed. So my next part, I'm going to go ahead and add the skirt to this. I don't want to mess with this anymore. I'm so tired of it. I don't want to mess with it. But I could just, you know, I don't know. Okay, my next plan is to go ahead and add the sleeves and the collar. And then we'll work down here. We're just going to wait for that in a second. But I guess the collar would be next. I'm just going to add like a little pink ruffly, like 2 pink rufflies and call it a day. Yeah, and then just big puffy sleeves with the leftover pink that I have from the old sleeve. Yeah, this part's just gotta go. This isn't gonna give me anything because it got painted on, unfortunately. So I'm going to take this really raw edge piece here and I'm just gonna cut it down And I'm gonna ruffle it and then sew it to the neckline. But first, of course, I gotta make it even. So I'm just gonna fold it over itself multiple times and then cut off the excess and see what I have left. So we might have a little hiccup and a problem. I have currently lost the sleeves. Kind of see-through, so obviously that's gonna be a problem. I don't know where the sleeves are anymore. So this is becoming quite a chore. I'm gonna have to wear a shirt like underneath it or something. But I think I'm just gonna go for like the Mario Golf kind of sport peach look with this outfit. Let's see what we can pull up really quick for a reference. Like that one where it has like this little waistband and then the separate. Honestly, I'm not sure. I do like it being a Princess Peach inspired outfit, but judging at what's happening, I really, what if I hybrid it? You know, what if I still have the peplums like this, you know, peplums, and then still have the, like the super skirt. I think it would be cute if I did something like that. Yeah, I think there's a lot to play with because like if you see the evolutionary line here, yeah, you know, let's just go with what we got. And we're still gonna have this kind of dress with the bottom pink, and then we're going to try to add peplum, maybe not, we'll see. Okay, here we are. I just got my first ruffle done for the bottom of the skirt over there. And this is how much waist I have to cut off just to make it even. It's unfortunate, but this is what we gotta do when you don't get lemons. This is not a lemon. I'm trying to salvage the tree. Salvage what the tree was. So now I just got to do this to the rest of them because the hemline of the skirt is ginormous. Oh, wait, that's not true. This is folded in half, and so I can cut this in half, and that's what I'm going to do, and then we're going to do that jazz. So it's going to look really nice. Since I am trying to maximize as much fabric as I can out of this, I'm going to go ahead and just do the tiniest roll hem, not using the roll hem foot because I'm not good at that yet, and I don't really want to waste my time on this because I'm still a mom, and I went ahead and changed the thread here, and let's go ahead and get sewing. Yeah. Get sewing! So when you are making ruffles for the end of a dress, skirt, or anything, I highly recommend you join it together first and then you hem it this way. You don't have to worry about any uneven hem lines. Oh, and yeah, that. So I had a major problem here with my bobbin thread, and I just restrung it inside the machine, and now it works like a charm. So now I'm gonna have to go back and cut that off, or just not care and leave it there. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's right. I gotta go back and cut it off. You don't need to think. That's the correct answer. Here we are. We're adding the skirt finally. So I did this off camera, but I created my ruffle and I cut off a lot. And I actually ended up making 4 of these from the panels, and I still have 1 extra panel left over that I can use as a peplum. This is the leftover here from the collar. And this is all the pink that I have. Dark pink, that is. I still have the cape, which is not going to be turned into anything. But you can see how much that I actually had to cut off because it was just so incorrectly cut and jagged. And that's a little disheartening because here you can see all of this was from 1 cut on 1 side. And that's really disappointing that there's just this unevenness. But, you know, we're going to make gold out of this. It's almost there. I'm attaching the skirt to the top. Now, I made sure to have enough fabric to go all the way around in my ruffles on the hem of the skirt line. Now I'm attaching it to the top of the bodice. First, I did a hand sew, combining the edges together. Then I found the middle points and tacked those down. Then I hand sewed it to gather it, not using the machine because I really didn't want to compromise the edge. There's so many holes. Look, you can see all the holes here because of how many times this poor fabric had to be torn apart. So we're just going to go with that. And you can see the nice little hem here. And after I attach it, I'm going to give it a nice press and put everything there. Now, I'm not actually going to go back and finish the edges on the skirt. This is going to be just a quick, small little redeem costume for this beautiful fabric that I got from the show, and just a fun little cosplay. It's not going to be taken really seriously, but I just wanted to show you guys that this is how I am gathering this skirt in particular, because again, you can see all of these extra holes that I had to seam rip out, and that's very disappointing, and I don't want to compromise the integrity of the fabric anymore. So now I'm just going to slowly spread out the gathers that I hand did and use the sewing machine to go across. So I have really torn apart my workshop, really, and I cannot for the life of me find the sleeves. The sleeves had so much fabric, and I would have been able to actually have nice giant puffy sleeves. I'm very disappointed in this, and I'm just going to have to go sleeveless on this garment. So anyone who wants to say you did wrong, well, guess what? I'm not trying to buy any new materials for this costume. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just roll hem the sleeves, because I don't even have enough pink left over to make a facing. And for anyone that says use this, I am not, because this has paint on it. Adding in my zipper. You can see here I'm using a zipper foot. And unfortunately, the longest zipper I had was actually a coat zipper. So here we are with, oh, dirty, but here we are with a test. Oh my God, it fits so nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm super happy. Hold on. Okay, so this is where we're at. It looks really good. Now I just need to add this. And this clearly is not cut very well from how we're looking at it from this side, because it's a lot smaller. So it's going to be the peplums, and easily just one of these covers me. So I'm going to cut this in half, sew it together to make more volume. I'm going to hem it, and then you'll see what happens. Yeah. I have this, oh, okay, I don't have it. I have this petticoat that I'm going to cut up. It was only 25 crowns, so roughly like a few dollars. $6.35, I don't know. 6 times 8 is what? Okay, so like $3. I'm gonna cut it in half and then sew it together at the top, and hopefully my motherly body will fit it. Go ahead and take an old wig, and I styled it. I don't have a tutorial on it, but there's plenty online, and I mainly just used Got to Be Glued. Yeah, no, I used like this Visual K Japanese one because my husband handed it, and he still has it. But anyways, it's from Japan. Use Got to Be Glued as a nice change. I sprayed these and held it in place with like some clippies. And then this one, you can see I did the teasing method and just hit it. And this is just one wig. If I had more wefts, it would definitely be more not so see-through. So for not really having a lot of wefts or anything, this is such an old wig. This is like my Ari wig. I use this wig for everything, but now it is going to be a dedicated peach wig. I'm going to glue the crown that I 3D printed on top. And then the dress is here. And finally, so I realized that this outfit is sleeveless now, and I totally forgot. It's kind of like her Super Mario Sunshine outfit. The problem is it's not long enough, but I decided, you know what? It's going to be a shorter version of her Super Mario Sunshine outfit, and that's what it's going to be called, and it's still Princess Peach. She also has her hair up in a ponytail. We're not going to do that because that wig is the best. I already sprayed it to be long and down. So, yeah. How do you like my fresh face from shower look? My hair is so gray, but my life isn't, and I hope you guys are enjoying your life. So let's go ahead and get into cutting this thing. Before I forget, I found these gloves, and they're so nice. Let me put them on. This is the first glove. It's a nice white leather, and these were only 10 crowns, so $1.50-ish. And they are in such great condition. You could always use gloves for cosplay, and white gloves are so hard to come by, so I had to get them. And they're in great condition. You know what, Buck? I'm gonna take it. I'm a hoarder. I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon hoarder, and I hoard cosplay materials. Do you mind? So the second glove has these like crochet parts, and I think this is the glove that I'm going to be using for my Peach costume. I know that the Super Mario Sunshine, she actually has a bracelet and she doesn't actually have gloves, but I feel like I could put my own spin on it and it would look good. So yay. I am so tan. I'm not a fan of being tan. I had to get new makeup because I get tan and I don't like that. I don't like that at all because then I have to get more makeup and I don't want to buy more makeup because that's not sustainable. No. All right, now it's time to put on some makeup. I don't have the right contact lenses, so instead I'm going to use blue eyeshadow to mimic that effect. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into Princess Peach and show you the reveal. Ooh. Hello, Bowsy. Hi, Bowser. Hi, Bowser. Look, it's Peach. And hello, Peach. And it's Peach. Peach, Peach. And Bowsy. Hi. You can see my wig has all the fluffies and my hair is dark, so I should probably glue down the sides so it sticks to my face a bit. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm just doing this cosplay at home. Now if I was going in public, yes, technically the internet is public. And ta-da! This is my Princess Peach cosplay. Look, I have like no feet. Am I floating? Forward smash. I love it. This recycled cosplay is so fabulous. Look at the skirt. It's fitting at all the right spots. The actual petticoat actually helps a bit with the flare. The peplum, I need to cut it down, but other than that, looks nice. Hold on. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button in the face with that forward smash, and I'll make sure to see you in another video. So remember to stay inspired, be creative, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Sometimes cosplayers just can't wait to get out of costume. I really like this wig, but at the same time, I wish I did have more weft to be able to put into it, you know. But here comes the nasty. Time to take it off.